Good morning, you're watching Hornbill TV's Morning Pulse. The Assam government and the All Assam Students Union held a meeting on Saturday evening at Lok Seva Bhavan, Dispur, to discuss various recommendations made by the Biplab Kumar Sarma Committee regarding the implementation of the Assam Accord. ASU President Utpal Sharma told the media that the committee has submitted several recommendations covering multiple aspects of the accord. He further stated that 15 remaining recommendations fall exclusively under the central government, some requiring constitutional amendments. ASU urged for tripartite talks involving ASU, the centre and the state government. The CM agreed to take up the matter with the centre. ASU will address the media on these developments at a press conference scheduled for November 24th at Uzan Bazar headquarters.
Today, third round of talk on the Biplab Kumar Committee recommendation on Clause 6 of the Assam Accord was held between Government of Assam and the All Assam Students Union under the chairmanship of Honorable Chief Minister of Assam. We have all total discussed 52 recommendations of Biplab Kumar Sharma Committee recommendations, out of which 40 recommendations fall totally under the purview of the Government of Assam. 12 recommendations fall within the purview of both the governments, that's the central government and the state government, on which the doable on the part of the state governments have been discussed today. So all total 52 recommendations have been discussed, resolutions have been taken on those 52 recommendations, and roadmap for implementation has been made. And after that, uh, today the ASU suggested a suggestion to the Honorable Chief Minister that to review the to monitor the implementation of all these 52 recommendations which we have mutually agreed, uh, a cabinet subcommittee should be set up so that the review is constantly being done by the subcommittee from time to time, and the committee should be constituted under the chairmanship of the Assam Accord Implementation Minister with inclusion of the Chief Secretary of Assam. So Honorable Chief Minister of Assam has nodded positively to this suggestion of ASU, and he has assured us that a cabinet subcommittee for monitoring of implementation of these 52 recommendations that fall under the purview of the Assam government will be constituted very soon, and will be notified about that. Along with that, as all the recommendations that fall under the purview of Assam government and the joint purview of central government and Assam government have been discussed today, the next phase of implementation of these recommendations will need the involvement of the central government, because all other 15 suggestions fall exclusively under the purview of Government of India, and some of them even need constitutional amendment. So today we have requested the Chief Minister of Assam that there should be a talk between Assam Students Union with the central government in presence of the state government, that is the Chief Minister of Assam, so, to which he nodded accordingly. His response was positive, and he told that he will take up the matter with the central government and will let us to know very soon.
There are some recommendations which are uh, falls under purview of the state government. 40 such recommendations are there, uh, and some 15 falls under purview of central government, and 15 numbers and 12 numbers falls under purview of the state government. So, um, as you know, that the Honorable Chief Minister constituted a subcommittee. Uh, Two ministers were there in the committee, and uh, leaders of the All Assam Students Union were members of the committee. 7 rounds of talks were held in between us, and finally we have submitted the report. We have handed over the report to the Honorable Chief Minister today, and today is the third round uh, talk of the Honorable Chief Minister with ASU leaders, and we had a long and threadbare discussion uh, on Assam Accord, on implementation of the clauses of the Accord. ASU, as I have told you that 15th recommendation falls under purview of the central government. So regarding those recommendations, CM has assured that tripartite talk will be held in between government of Assam, government of India, and with ASU leaders um, before 31st of January. And ASU demanded that there should be a committee for monitoring of the, entire recommendations um, headed by Accord Implementation Minister, and Chief Secretary will be also member of the committee, and senior officials will be member, and ASU will be also members of the committee. The CM has assured that he will go for that. And today is a historic day for the people of Assam. As you know that ASU launched the Assam movement in 1979. Since 1979, it continued till 1985 after signing an accord. But Congress was in power for a long period. Nothing has been done by the government. So I would like to offer my heartiest thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister for his initiative, for his political will. And I would like to offer my thanks to the ASU leaders also. They are cooperating us. They are offering their helping hand. And I hope we will be able to achieve the goal in the near future.
A tense standoff unfolded on Monday as hundreds of internally displaced persons attempted to move towards their abandoned villages across parts of Imphal, prompting security forces to fire tear gas shells and mock bombs to disperse the advancing groups. The situation highlighted the mounting frustration and desperation amongst displaced families who remain in relief camps for over 18 months. Speaking to Hornbill TV, Manipur Congress President and Opposition Leader K. Meghachandra launched a scathing criticism of both the central and state administrations, calling the latest incident a direct fallout of the government's failure to implement resettlement. He reminded that the union government had announced a three-phase resettlement program 2 months ago, assuring completion by December. Meghachandra said the prolonged absence of action has fueled widespread anger among displaced families, including their protests against the government's plan to organize the Sangai festival on a grand scale. He further asserted that the deteriorating law and order situation reflects the collapse of governance under President's rule. Monday's confrontation once again underscores the deepening crisis as thousands of displaced families continue to wait for a meaningful and time-bound resettlement plan.
One question. Since early morning, hundreds of IDP people try to cross this Dolai and Eco area. Do you think it is due to the fact that the government failed to resettle the IDPs in Manipur?
Definitely, we always speak on the matters of IDPs, and the government is not serious. Particularly, the central government is not serious. That is why it will be happens now and then, and the central government never think to end this violence. This is the main reason why this is happening. Again in somewhere there in Imphal East district. So the central government is so far not serious on the present issues, present crisis of the state government, and they are promised to the people in this 2 months back. The state government announced 3 phases of resettlement of the IDPs. Now it over 2 months, and December is the timeline, is the deadline to complete the resettlement plan. So far we don't see any initiative, and this last 2 months is also failed to implement these 2 phases of resettlement plan in the state. And also this nowadays the IDPs also protesting against Sangai festival because they feel bad and they are very unrest, and so many years they are languishing in the relief camp. So due to this this unrest mind of the IDPs. So they are also storming against the government, and totally this double engine government, this presidential government fails to deliver or to bring peace, normalcy in the state. No.
A young woman journalist was found dead in the early hours of Monday inside the office of a digital news portal in Guwahati. The deceased has been identified as Ritumoni Roy, who is suspected to have died by suicide at a workplace located in the city's Christian Basti area. Police recovered a brief suicide note from the spot that read, "It is for the good of everyone. Sorry." Preliminary reports indicate that Ritumoni had reported for work on November 23rd, but did not return home after his shift ended that night. Her body was discovered by colleagues on Monday morning. Sources said Ritumoni had previously worked with other digital media organizations before joining her current workplace. The incident has deeply shocked friends and colleagues, as Ritumoni was scheduled to get married on December 5th. Wedding invitations had already been distributed, and she had even attended a pre-wedding ceremony at a friend's house the night before the incident, after which she returned to the office. It is suspected that she may have been dealing with personal and financial stress. Speculation suggests anxiety surrounding her upcoming wedding and a possible lack of familial support may have contributed to her emotional distress. Police have launched an investigation to ascertain the circumstances that led to the tragedy. Further details are awaited. A deep tech startup, Leophilis Instruments Private Limited, founded by Javed Akhtar Bharbhuiya, a researcher and young entrepreneur from the Agriculture Engineering Department of Assam University, Silchar, is all set to bring a new revolution in the waterways of Barak Valley. The company has successfully developed and launched a 1 kilowatt powered azimuth thruster equipped unmanned surface vessel, a fully autonomous surface boat. This automated boat will be deployed in the Barak River for autonomous ferry services, transportation of vegetables and essential goods, supply of relief materials during floods, rescue operations in remote and flooded areas. Leophilis Instruments has also invented an automatic fish feeding device for inland fish farming that will reduce manual labor for fish farmers by delivering the exact quantity of feed at the right time. The company is now manufacturing model rockets, robotic systems, IoT controllers, and precision engineering components with the aim of emerging as a strong prototyping and research hub in the Northeast region. Experts have commented that such local innovations emerging from Assam University are carrying a message of new hope for the youth of the region.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम जावेद अख्तर बोरभुइया है। मैं असम विश्वविद्यालय का पीएचडी स्कॉलर हूँ डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर इंजीनियरिंग में। ये हमारा लैब है जो असम यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर स्टैब्लिश है, लियोफिलिस इंस्ट्रूमेंट। हमारे पढ़ाई के साथ साथ हमारा स्टार्टअप भी चल रहा है, जिसमें हम लोग अनमैन्ड सरफेस वेसल के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं। ये एक टाइप का बोट होता है जो पूरा रिमोट कंट्रोल होता है। आप कहीं से भी बैठ के इस बोट को ऑपरेट कर सकते हैं, किसी भी कार्गो डिलीवरी करने के लिए या डिफेंस एप्लीकेशन के लिए या फिशरी में मछलियों को फीड देने के लिए। इस प्रोजेक्ट पे हमने लगभग 2 साल से काम कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे हमने बहुत ही इनोवेटिव फाइबर ग्लास से फ्लोटर्स बनाया, जो एक फाइबर ग्लास का नाव है, और हमने इलेक्ट्रिक प्रपल्शन सिस्टम बनाया। ऐसा सिस्टम जो किसी भी नाव के पीछे अगर आप लगाएंगे तो वो रिमोट कंट्रोल हो जाएगा, जिसमें हमने इलेक्ट्रिक रिक्शा का जो मोटर होता है वो हमने यूज किया। उसके बाद कंप्लीटली 3D प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ये चीज लैस है, जिसमें गियर्स वगैरह भी हमने खुद से कैंपस के अंदर डेवलप किया है। इस इनोवेशन से खासकर एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में काफी महत्वपूर्ण एक योगदान रहेगा, और जो इनलैंड या इनलैंड वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट है उनमें भी हम लोग इसको कार्यरत कराएंगे। तो ये जो प्रपल्शन सिस्टम है, इसमें लगभग 1.5 किलोवाट का मोटर यूज हुआ है, जिसमें आप लगभग 6 से 7 लोग अगर किसी भी नाव में बैठे तो उस नाव को वो इजीली धकेल के लेके जा सकता है। इवन एनडीआरएफ के सेक्टर में अगर हम बात करें तो एनडीआरएफ की टीम को भी ये इलेक्ट्रिक प्रपल्शन सिस्टम काफी मददगार साबित हो सकता है, क्योंकि ये इलेक्ट्रिक है, आप कहीं पे भी आप इसको लेके जा सकते हैं, कोई भी तेल वगैरह नहीं लगेगा। इसी वे में हम लोग अपनी इस टेक्नोलॉजी को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। थैंक यू।
On the occasion of the 403rd birth anniversary of the valiant hero Bir Lachit Borphukan, various programs have been organized in Silchar by the All Kachar Karimganj Hailakandi Students Organization. The program held at the auditorium of Silchar Central Urban Cultural Organization began with the lighting of lamps and offerings of floral tributes before the portrait of Bir Lachit Borphukan. The event was inaugurated by Professor Niranjan Roy, Vice Chancellor of Guru Charan University, Silchar. Also present were Guno Sindhu Maharaj, head of the Silchar branch of Bharat Seva Ashram Sangha, Rupam Nandi Purkyasa, Chief Advisor of ACKHSA, Shivabrata Datta, President of the District Sports Association, noted lawyer Rajat Ghosh, and social worker Simanta Bhattacharya. After the inauguration, a discussion session was held. The speakers highlighted the eventful life, leadership qualities, and courage of Lachit Borphukan before the new generation. By respectfully remembering the ideals of Bir Lachit Borphukan, the message of patriotism and national consciousness echoed throughout today's program.
आज আকশা আয়োজিত বীর লাচিত বরফুকনের 403তম জন্মবার্ষিকী শ্রদ্ধার সঙ্গে পালন করা হয়েছে। এই লাচিত বরফুকন তার জন্মবার্ষিকী আজকে নবপ্রজন্মের কাছে আমরা তুলে ধরেছি। তার আত্মজীবনী শিলচর গুরুচরণ বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের উপাচার্য অধ্যাপক নিরঞ্জন রায় মহাশয় এখানে উপস্থিত থেকে সারগর্ভ বক্তব্য রেখেছেন। গুলিসিন্ধু মহারাজ ভারত সেবাশ্রম সংঘের উনিও ওনার বক্তব্য রেখেছেন। প্রত্যেকে ডিএসএ সভাপতি শিবব্রত দত্ত ওনার বক্তব্য রেখেছেন। প্রত্যেকে এই প্রজন্মের তরুণ তরুণীদেরকে লাচিতের আদর্শ অনুসরণ করার জন্য প্রত্যেকের বক্তব্যে উঠে এসেছে। আমরা মনে করি যে লাচিত না হলে, যদি লাচিত সেই সময় না থাকতেন, আসাম ভারতবর্ষের একটা অঙ্গরাজ্য থাকতো না। এবং ওই লাচিত বরফুকনকে আজকের প্রজন্মের কাছে তুলে ধরেছেন আসামের দুর্দান্ত প্রতাপ মুখ্যমন্ত্রী ডক্টর হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শর্মা। 2022 সনে উনি মুখ্যমন্ত্রী হওয়ার পর 400 বছর পূর্তি উপলক্ষে শুধু গুয়াহাটি নয়, আসাম নয়, সেটা দিল্লির ভারতবর্ষের দিল্লিতে রাজধানীতে তার জন্ম বার্ষিকী পালন করে ভারতবর্ষের প্রধানমন্ত্রী নরেন্দ্র মোদীজিকে এনে সেই সভা হয়েছিল। আজকের প্রজন্মের কাছে বীর লাচিত বরফুকনের আত্মত্যাগের কথা তুলে ধরা হয়েছে। হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শর্মা নিজে আহোম না হয়েও এই আহোম ডাইনেস্টির সেই বীর গাথার আত্মকথা যেভাবে উনি তুলে ধরেছিলেন, আজকের প্রজন্ম একমাত্র হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শর্মার জন্যই বীর লাচিতকে জানতে পেরেছে। এতদিন উনি আসার আগে উনি নিজে, আবার বলছি, উনি নিজে আহোম না হয়েও আহোম ডাইনেস্টির প্রতি উনি দায়বদ্ধ। এবং আমি মনে করি একমাত্র হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শর্মার জন্যই আজকের প্রজন্ম বীর লাচিত বরফুকনকে জানতে পেরেছে।
With the aim of further strengthening fraternity, cultural exchange, and the bond of sports among the border-dwelling communities of Assam and Mizoram, the Assam-Mizoram Border Festival was organized at co-district Dholai of Kachar. Initiated by the Kachar District Administration, this day-long festival held at Dholai Central Field witnessed a beautiful showcase of the diverse cultures of both states. Through traditional dances and songs of various communities, attire, handicrafts, and stalls of regional food, the rich cultural heritage of Assam and Mizoram was highlighted. Visitors had the opportunity to enjoy local delicacies from both states at the food stalls set up by various self-help groups. The festival also added a new dimension in the field of sports. After a friendly football match between teams from Assam and Mizoram at the playground of Bam Nityananda Government School, a volleyball match was held. These games were regarded as symbols of cordial relations between the two states. In the evening, an attractive cultural program was organized at the premises of Dholai C District Commissioner's Office. Artists from Vairangte and Mamit districts of Mizoram, along with local artists from Kachar, participated and mesmerized the audience. District administration officials stated that this border festival has proven to be a powerful platform not only for cultural exchange but also for deepening the sense of brotherhood and mutual trust among the people living in the border areas.
बॉर्डर फेस्टिवल आज 24 नवंबर को धोलाई में ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है, जिसमें ऑनरेबल एमपी, एमएलए और हमारे डीसी कोलाशेब, एसपी कोलाशेब, डीसी मामित, ये सब लोग रिप्रेजेंट हुए हैं। दोनों ओर से, आसाम से, मिजोरम से कल्चरल ग्रुप, स्पोर्ट्स ग्रुप, स्टॉल्स आज यहाँ आयोजित किए गए हैं और पूरे दिन भर का फेस्टिवल होगा। सो ये एक यूनिटी, नेबरहुड स्पिरिट और सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग डेवलप करने के लिए, क्रॉस कल्चरल रिलेशंस डेवलप करने के लिए ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है। तो हम असम गवर्नमेंट और मिजोरम गवर्नमेंट को धन्यवाद देते हैं और आशा करते हैं कि आज का फेस्टिवल सफल होगा। आने वाले समय में हमारा पीसफुल बॉर्डर डेवलप करने के लिए।
महोदय, ये पहली बार है कि इतना बड़ा एक इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है दोनों राज्यों के जो कल्चरल मेल बंधन को बढ़ाने के लिए। क्या कहेंगे आप, आपके एरिया में हो रहा है ये?
देखिए ये जो आज सेकंड टाइम हो रहा है, 3 साल पहले हाइलाकांडी में था। ऐसा है कि ये बॉर्डर फेस्टिवल, बॉर्डर का बगल में जितना हम लोग आदमी रहता हूँ, हर कास्ट क्रिएट कम्युनिटी का जितना आदमी रहता है, हर आदमी मिलजुल के कैसे अपना जो कल्चरल बंधन, जो अपना बिजनेस का रिलेशन, जो दिल का रिलेशन बना सकता हूँ, इतना ही ना माँ भारती का जो है डेवलपमेंट होगा। इसलिए हमारा डिप्टी कमिश्नर ने धलाई में, क्योंकि आप लोग का जानकारी है मिजोरम बॉर्डर धलाई का बगल में ही है, तो धलाई में कलाशिप को लेके या बगल का जितना डिस्ट्रिक्ट है इन लोग को लेके हमारा कछार डिस्ट्रिक्ट का आदमी को बुलाया, हमारा एसएसजी को बुलाया, क्योंकि एक बिजनेस रिलेशन बने। इन लोग का भी ज़रूरत पड़ता है, हमारा भी ज़रूरत पड़ता है। मेरा हाथ में देखिए एक मिजोरम का जो एक छोटा सा मैंने खरीद किया है यहाँ से 150 रुपया से। वो अच्छा एक जो आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन होता है, ठीक ऐसा ही इन लोग भी खरीद करके ले जाएगा। इन लोग को अच्छा लगेगा तो गाँव में जाएगा। तो अपना प्रोडक्ट जो है, अपना दिल जो है, अपना दिमाग जो है, उसका एक अच्छा बढ़िया तरीका से एक गठबंधन के लिए ये फेस्टिवल का आयोजन किया गया। आज खेल भी होगा, इधर में कल्चरल प्रोग्राम भी चल रहे हैं अभी। तो इसका मूल उद्देश्य इतना है कि एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत में ले जाने के लिए ये हर स्टेट के आदमी को ये जानकारी जरूरी है कि हम लोग जितना स्टेट में हो, जितना कास्ट क्रिएट धर्म का हो, हम लोग एक हो और हम लोग बस एक ही फैमिली का मेंबर हो, माँ भारती का मेंबर हो। ये इंडिया का मेंबर हो या भारतवर्ष का मेंबर हो या हिंदुस्तान का मेंबर हो, हम फैमिली एक हो सकता है कि अलग अलग, जैसा 5 भाई 5 रूम में रहता है, मगर फैमिली तो एक है, बाउंड्री तो एक है। तो इसमें ये स्ट्रेट बाउंड्री लेके झगड़ा क्यों बनेगा? झगड़ा बनना है तो पाकिस्तान का बाउंड्री का साथ झगड़ा बनना है तो चीन का बाउंड्री का साथ। तो इसलिए ये जो थिंकिंग जो है, वो थिंकिंग लेके ये फेस्टिवल आगे बढ़ेगा और ये फेस्टिवल होते रहेगा। बहुत अच्छा फेस्टिवल का आयोजन किया है हमारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट प्रशासन ने, बहुत अच्छा लगा।
We are deeply grateful to the Deputy Commissioner of Kachar District for having arranged this program. We are thankful that he has invited not only the district administration of Kolasip, but even high-ranking officials and our public leaders like Honorable MP and Honorable MLA. So we look forward to have a good cooperation with Kachar District Administration. Whatever issues there might have cropped up, God forbid, we will properly address together. We will coordinate. And we don't want any more problem. Only that. Thank you so much.
And that was all for this hour's bulletin. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Hornbill TV. Goodbye.